Throughout a press release, the police department announced that in the early morning hours of March 6, they received a call from the community alerting them about gunshots in the Batlale sector. The patrols immediately moved to the area. Simultaneously, a man who was admitted to the departmental hospital with 2 gunshot wounds, one on the left shoulder and the other in the right maxilla. According to the latest report of the hospital, the man is stable in condition. On the other hand, the police announced that there were multiple captures during the weekend.
We would like to emphasize the capture of 2 people who moments before stole the engine that belonged to the National Navy. Once again, we achieved a positive result through our own investigative activities and joint work with intelligence units and the community. In the same way, thanks to the timely reaction of police quadrant models, we managed to recover a cell phone that had been stolen from some tourists. With this result, we are not only demonstrating the institutional capabilities, but we are guaranteeing our tourists a safe territory.
Likewise, the commander announced the capture of a 26-year-old citizen who was trying to bring more than 7,000 grams of marijuana to the islands. The man who came from a flight from Bogota was captured when police officers noticed his nervous attitude and were later placed at the disposal of the Attorney General's office.
And through Decree 318 of March 5, 2022, issued by the Ministry of the Interior, rules are established for the preservation of public order during the period of elections of the Congress of the Republic on March 13 of this year.
Among the norms issued by the Ministry of Interior for voting are the following. Regarding demonstrations and acts of a political nature, notice must be given to the respective mayor prior to the holding of parades or demonstrations. As of Monday, March 7 and until Monday, March 14th of 2022, political meetings may only be held in enclosed areas. During Election Day, all kinds of propaganda, demonstrations, communiques, and interviews with political electoral purposes through radio, press, and television, as well as mobile, static, or sound propaganda are prohibited. The mayor shall indicate the public places authorized to post this kind of propaganda after consultation with a committee composed of representatives of the different parties, political movements, social movements, significant groups of citizens, and candidates participating in the election in order to ensure an equitable distribution. Citizens who suffer from physical limitations and ailments that prevent them from being able to fend for themselves may exercise their right to vote accompanied to the voting booth without prejudice to the secrecy of the vote. The document establishes that governors and mayors must adopt the necessary measures to prohibit and restrict the sale and consumption of alcoholic beverages from 6 p.m. on Saturday, March 12, until 6 a.m. on Monday, March 14. They may also decree a curfew in order to prevent possible disturbances of public order and also restrict the circulation of motor vehicles, boats, motorcycles, or any of these with companions during the period deemed convenient with the purpose of preventing possible alterations of public order, among other things.
And this evening, just after our central Teleislas news broadcast, will be the transmission of Teleislas debates, where 8 of 13 candidates to the Congress of the Republic will present themselves in front of the audience and disclose their proposals and plans for the community once they are elected as representatives.
Journalist and lawyer Roger Vélez Castaño, specialist in television and administrative law with a magister in political studies, in minutes will be moderating this new version of Teleislas debates with candidates for the election to the Congress of the Republic 2022. For this reason, he will be in Teleislas debates with 8 of the 13 candidates for the House of Representatives.
Estar esta noche aquí en Teleislas.
Tonight, I will be moderating Teleislas debates with 8 of the 13 candidates to the House of Representatives, which is definitely a pleasure for me, and I hope, as I was invited by the manager Emiliana Bernard, that the fact that I am not from the island is a guarantee of impartiality. But at the end of the day, knowing the importance of this type of event for democracy, I will have the possibility of guiding them as much as possible. That is the effort I'm going to make.
Vélez Castaño also clarifies that the reason why 8 candidates will be participating in this event is because they were the ones who respond and accept the call by Teleislas regional channel.
¿Qué va a pasar? 8 candidatos.
What is going to happen? It is absolutely clear that there are 8 candidates out of 13. It is absolutely clear that 5 did not respond to the call. 8 responded to the call, and those 8 are the ones that are going to be in Teleislas debate starting at 8:30 tonight. They are obviously going to talk about what they would do at the House of Representatives if they were elected next March 13th.
A qualified person with more than 30 years of experience in journalism will be the moderator of this new version of Teleislas debates. What interests would the candidates defend from the House of Representatives for the Islanders? Today at 8:30 p.m. on Teleislas channel. Don't miss it.
And in other news, the Municipal Secretary of Social and Community Development will be carrying out a conference on women's health specialized in articulation with the League Against Cancer.
As part of the Health and Women's Program, the Secretariat of Social and Community Development will be conducting a special health fair for women in the municipality. This in order to promote preventive actions within this group.
The Secretariat of Social and Community Development extends an invitation to all women in the municipality so that on March 10, 11, and 12 they can come to the Council Hall to have a pap test and screening made. We are working together with the League Against Cancer, and we have been doing this since last year.
It is expected that women will attend the call massively since it's in behalf of women's health and the continuation of this preventive process.
On Thursday, March 10th, we will specifically be attending the elderly population over 60 years old. They will be attended by the team that comes from San Andres from the League Against Cancer, as well as by the health team for the senior program. On Friday and Saturday, we will be attending women under 59 years old.
In the month of April, the Secretariat will also be leading a health brigade in the municipality for the entire community.